So to begin the gait analysis, we start with the heel strike, and the heel strike is pictured here in the red circle around my left foot, and it is when the lateral side of the calcaneus hits the ground. Moving forward slightly, we are now in the initial loading phase, and this is when the body weight is put upon the foot by the mid-tarsal and the subtalar joint pronation, as well as internal tibial rotation, and is pictured once again by the left foot in the red circle. We move on to the mid stance, and this is seen in the red circle, left foot. It begins as the body weight moves directly over the support limb and stationary foot, and ends when the center of mass is directly over the foot. In this stance, the foot is flat on the surface, the knee is in the stable position, and the center of mass is at its highest point. We then move on to the push-off, and it is seen in the red circle, left foot. It begins with the opposite limb making initial contact and ends with the toe off of the stance limb. The ankle plantar flexors act together to generate force for pushing off. The medial longitudinal arch is heightened by tightened plantar fascia and the metatarsophalangeal joint extension. So here it is. We then move on to the swing phase, starting with the initial swing. This is the initial swing seen in the red circle with the left foot. It begins when the toes leave the ground and continues until the knee reaches max flexion. Here the thigh is advanced and the ankle dorsiflexes by concentric contraction to start toe clearance. So it starts here and it probably goes to about there. We then have the mid-swing. This is when the knee extends from maximum flexion to where the tibia is at a vertical position perpendicular to the ground. At the same time, the thigh advances, clearance happens, and propulsion force develops further. So it goes like this. And last, we have the terminal swing, and this is when the trunk is erect, the thigh decelerates for heel contact, and the knee extends to create a step length for the initial contact. And this is once again seen in the left leg in the red circle, and it goes like this. So once you go through all those steps, you just start over again. So here we see the heel strike, initial loading, mid stance, push off, initial swing, mid swing, terminal swing.